going on, everybody? Welcome back to the vlog. In this one, we are going to be building this custom arch for some hanging chairs. We're also prepping our patio base, and we're getting to the tongue and groove ceiling inside. It's gonna be really sick. Make sure you hit subscribe. Stay tuned. Cut the music. All right, we're getting ready to start our hanging chair arch. So what I've done, because we want to cover this all with Deckorators, we're going to use the dark slate so it matches some of the details on the deck. And to make that work the best, we've decided to use essentially a 2x8, but we have ripped down 2x10 because that's what we had. So I've ripped it down to 7 1/8, so it's a little bit short. And what we're going to do is have a 7 1/4 on this side, 7 1/4 on this side. That equals 3 plus 1 plus 1. That's 5. And then we'll have a 5 1/2 on these sides, covering that up, and it'll leave us with about a 1/4 inch reveal. It's gonna look really beautiful. But because we're using dimensional lumber and not a 6x6 or whatever, we are just staining and sealing all of the parts that are going to be embedded in the concrete. So we've stained the bottom 4 feet, really getting it in that rip really good, right? Because
water is bad.
Bingo! So we got these gonna be sealed up real nice. Really gooped it on there good. We got the holes going. We'll set them. It's gonna be cool. We'll be swinging in no time. No, set it and make sure you keep checking on it. Make sure it stays level.
Oh right. Sorry. Should have worn a glove.
All right, well, I'm gonna cut the things 10 feet, so.
What?
What? No, I cut the. Oh, yeah, you got a little bit more to go. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, that's over here, it's not here.
Oh, over here? Okay. 36, yeah, 36. 3 feet.
I thought you were doing 4 feet.
4 feet's a little aggressive. You do the left.
Okay. Hey, I'm just saying, that's what he said earlier. I'm not trying to take that far.
Pro move, paint's always wet. Because I'm gonna destroy your life when I scare you.
Ooh, somebody's all sensitive. Ooh, he spooked me. Oh, God! You almost impaled me. This was Tom.
Slammed that thing on my head.
Too scared. Get our holes dug. We got some tough, hard soil here. Tom, why don't you show a little trick? We're dealing with tough soils. Digging holes.
Got the hammer drill, nice little, I guess you call it speed bit. Just keep sending it, breaking it up.
And just like that, we have our nice dug hole. It's like on a cooking show, you know, when they put it, and then it's already ready. This is actually a different hole. We already got this one dug. We're going 30 feet deep because we really want this to be locked in for justice. Our frost line here is about 30, 32. So we're going below that, and we're gonna get a lot of concrete around this bad boy. So we've got string line set up. We wanna come square off of the deck. Best way I like to do that whenever possible. See, we've got it set up all the way down there. We're coming straight across, so whatever measurement we are, where it's connected there off of that screw, we make sure we're keeping that even, consistent gap, and just pull it along, and then we know we're coming square off the deck. Super easy, we don't have to square it, we don't have to do anything. We're just coming off of there. So I'm setting, would you say there should be you feel like there's a Post Malone joke here? It's funny that I'm setting this post alone. Thanks, Aunt. Now we're gonna come 7 1/2 off of this. Somebody, anybody. Off the string, yeah. I need a level. As we're leveling it, shovel it around the base. You wanna be careful with the base, so the base doesn't get shifty on you.
Oh, great.
Once you have it in the right placement, this person's job is just to make sure that the bottom doesn't move. As long as the bottom doesn't move, once I put the level on here and plumb it back up, it's gonna be right where we need it. So you can see I still got a lot of play on this. I don't need to put the level on it yet. I set many fence posts in my day. My dad was a fence guy. My dad's dad was a fence guy. My dad's pappy. I didn't know. What time What time is it supposed to hit us? You know what I'm going at? The flood.
I'm not that tall. These are the right size. What do you want? You want to get tighter and then they get shorter?
You can't buy your bottoms and tops in the same piece of cloth. You need separate pieces.
Who gets hit on the most out of everybody in this crew?
Probably Ant. It's pretty wild out there. Now that we got a good base around here, it's gonna stay by itself. It's actually staying okay. Measure both sides of this. We want to make sure that we're square. We make sure we're not kicked on here. You know what I'm saying? Who gets hit on the most though? Really, you had to go there? Check it again. I just shifted it. Bad. I'll level it up too, I guess. All right, here's a little tip for you. Mixing concrete. I know, not very glamorous, but it's a job that needs to be done. What you want to do, see too many people, they just put a little bit of water in at a time. What you want to do is put all your concrete on one side, get all your water in the other side. Oh, you got an Uncrustable? All right, give me some more water here. Fill me up. If you're mixing a ton of concrete, what you want to do is get a 5-gallon bucket and put a mark on it exactly at the amount that...
Jesus God!
I saw something out of the corner of my eye. What you want to do, is get a 5-gallon bucket and put a mark on it exactly at the amount of water you need to mix 2 bags, and then you put all that water in at once. Now, we're gonna bring the dry stuff into the wet stuff a little bit at a time, so it's nice and easy. You don't need to be straining, you know? Just your last couple turns are where you gotta put in the muscle. See what I'm doing here? You guys taking notes here? It's a good tip.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. What are you, 7.5? I guess the only thing different here, since we're using a porcelain paver, 2 cm, don't call it 3/4. Roughly, it's almost exactly 3/4 of an inch, but don't call it that, it's 2 cm. So our paver thickness is gonna be a lot less, so let's go down 9. So right now Tom is getting our set point benchmark. People usually call it, but I want my own term. We're coming off of our bottom step here. We're gonna have a 7.5 inch riser. So 7.5 plus 9 is what? 16.5.
Got it.
So once he finds his set point, he's measuring down 16.5 inches off of that, and that is going to be where we want the bottom of our excavation. We've got a little bit of tight quarters here, so we are going to dig everything out. We are going to stockpile it behind this wall here for now because we have stone getting dumped in the street, and then hopefully tomorrow the street will be cleared out and we get a dumpster here for all the dirt, but we got a lot going on, so.
Good boy. Get to it.
My name is Catherine with Premier, and we are getting a dirt delivery. Stone delivery this morning. I was wondering if the delivery driver has already left, and if we could add a dirt dumpster onto that. The way we still want a dirt dumpster, so we would take that whenever you could get that too. Okay, great. Thank you so much.
You did a great job on that call.
I did because everyone was listening to me, and you know how much I just love being micromanaged, but when everyone's listening to you and you're trying to like focus, it throws me off my game a little bit, you know?
Great job. We've got this all finished up. See how it finishes off with these nice reveals all the way around. Super clean, nice, classy look. We'll leave this open so we can get the machine in and out while we're laying the patio, but I can't wait to get those hanging egg chairs up. It's gonna look so nice. So, so nice. This is the UFP Edge thermally modified in natural. Let me show you a couple things about it and how it fits together. Super easy. So here is the material we are using on the ceiling. This is thermally modified, which means it is rated for an exterior siding. Anything with weather exposure, not gonna be a problem for this. They essentially treat this with heat and steam, and it cooks out all of the sugars and everything that's inside of the wood. So it makes it a lot lighter weight, and it makes it resistant to all kinds of decay, bugs, everything like that. The one really nice thing about this product is you don't have to break your seams on a rafter because it's end matched. You can see we've got the tongue going all the way around the side. Fits right into your next piece, so it makes the installation a lot easier when you're doing random seams. How you liking the install?
Very easy, very DIY friendly. It's a good product. You can hide the nails.
Let me show you one of my favorite details on this whole structure now that we got this roof up. Now that we got the ceiling up on this side, you can see one of my favorite details, how we did a full-size 2x8 show rafter. So the ceiling material just goes all the way out to the edge of our overhang. We decided not to do a pork chop in this corner, so our soffit continues at the same pitch as the roof, and all of that ceiling material just goes on our soffit. Doesn't need to be vented because this isn't a climate controlled space. This area right here, especially once we get those last couple pieces of trim up on our beam, well, that is pretty much it for this vlog. I've got the best team in the entire world finishing up this ceiling, and in the next video we are going to be installing our very first porcelain patio. All brand new techniques coming at you, so make sure you hit subscribe, stay tuned, and until next time, this has been Premier Outdoor Living.